You can, really, when I got up and started talking, you could have clocked me in. Let's look at some Ephesians 6. Matter of fact, give me Romans 15:4, Ephesians 6:1. I'll get Ephesians second. This is where I push the ideology of what I believe. This is what makes me who I am. This is what gives my soundness. You hear people that write when they do a will, they'll say, I, whoever I am, being of a, what was it?
Sound mind.
Meaning firm. Isn't that right? I ain't soft. I ain't zigzagging or wiggling on what I said. You know, so I'm being of a sound mind. I'm firm. That's what we got to try to do. We got to get our men to become sound. Y'all know that? We got to get them to be sound. Oh, matter of fact, yeah. Before we get there, give me Titus. Well, give me this Romans first. Give me Romans 15:4. Give me Titus 2:1 right quick. Then I'm going to go to this Ephesians 6:1. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Or written for our learning.
That we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
That's what I'm talking about. See, the only way there's going to be a comfort for us in reality is you got to have a belief. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a security for you. For me, the scriptures, I find this to be a security for me. Not comfort in it. I can rely in it. I can trust in it. That's how I look at the scripture. I trust it. I can rely on what Elohim has said is right. Isn't that right? That's why it's a comfort me. A lot of times people can look at it, it's been written before, but look how many people use the Bible, as we call it, whatever name they want to give and use it. But a lot of people still not confident in what they're doing. They still insecure. Isn't that right? Or not secure in their thinking or in their ways, so it doesn't work for everybody because you don't actually believe. It's important for you to believe. Y'all got it? I believe. Everything I tell y'all, that's what I believe. I actually believe it. Y'all got me? So that's how I get comfort from it. So when I go and I read it, whether it vindicates me or convict me, I still go along with it. If it convict me, I'll change. I ain't say, oh, I got on that. Well, I'm going to just stay convicted? No, I'm going to change. It's kind of the purpose of what prison was supposed to do. It was supposed to be a rehabilitation. It's supposed to be a system built up that when a person saw they had been incarcerated for a certain amount of time, it would give them an opportunity to get in a state of repentance where they would say, what I did wasn't worth the punishment. So now if I get out of this situation, you ain't going to have to worry about me coming back this again. Right? But you got to believe something in order for that to happen. Now, otherwise you'll keep coming back. Like a lot of our people now, they just keep recycling because they don't believe anything. That's how important it is for you to believe something. So whatsoever things are written for a time, written for our learning, we through patient comfort of the scripture. The more we learn it, the more it should sustain us. Y'all got me? It should be a hope for us. Let's see what happens. This is Titus 2:1. I ain't going to go probably through the whole thing, but I want that Ephesians 6:1. We'll see how this work out anyway. Listen to the book.
But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine.
Something firm. See that? Speak thou the things which become sound doctrine. What happened?
That the aged men be sober.
See that? That's why we got to get men together. Now you get age, you have to live to do that. And that's what they're wiping out from. And now you hear this. Now this order that he given, he talking about to what we can already hear. He said the age, speak thou the things which become firm. Something solid. Now he told you that the aged men be sober. Well, you want to tell a young man, a lot of times a young man already start out. A lot of times how they became sober is over the course of time, realizing it doesn't work. You know, realize that security is not there. That false premise of escaping don't actually exist because you got to come back to reality eventually. You know what I'm saying? I smoke. You start with a joint, you start with a nick, then you start with a dime, then hell, you smoke so much you don't know what you're smoking. Because it keeps increasing. You got to keep trying to lie to yourself more and more and keep trying to condense yourself to try to take yourself out of reality. And the whole thing about it, when you do come back or whatever you do, the world is still going and reality exists. That's why people get drunk. That's why people get high. They want to get away from reality. That's their escape. You can't escape what's true. You got to fix it. Something happens, something comes up, you just got to fix it. Isn't that right? You want that and in getting high, it was like it was happiness. You know what I'm saying? Because you get out of what responsibility you got for that time. While you can indulge in what you're doing. If you want to be able to indulge and do something, fix the stuff you got wrong. Then you got more longevity. You got it? You understand what I'm saying? That's why people drink. That's why people get high. They're trying to escape from something. They feel like it's going to be better, and that's their resolve. But when they sober up, nothing's changed. Nothing fixes itself. It's all like an ostrich. Everything is still going on around you. You get your head out that hole. When you stop smoking weed, stop traveling, whatever you do, everything you got. Listen, say your house is a piece of shit. Go on a vacation, luxurious vacation. The best they got, cruise. You know, I'm talking Captain Dick Quarter, whatever they give you. Go stay in the best hotel, finest wines and cheeses. When you come back to your house and you've done nothing, what you think going to happen? You come right back to a piece of shit. Nothing changed because you went away. You know what you could have done? Fix what you had. Fix what you had. And that's what most people don't want to do. Listen to the book.
That the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and patience.
See that grave, dignified, highly serious. That's what we got to get out of people, too. You can have fun, you can do something, but you ought to be somebody that speak that people can take you for truth, too. You got to be somebody that people can respect, shouldn't you? See, the aged men, they be so, man, what you think an aged man going to do when you have all these characters? What do you think he going to do? He going to teach the younger. Exactly. He's exactly right. He going to teach the younger. But see, what white people are doing now, what the nations are doing, I don't want to just put on white people. White people are the face of all the other nations. That's all. Other nations are just using white faces. Listen, you're not one in Asia. You're not one in Europe or anywhere else. You're not one in none of the other places. They just use the white face. The white face not doing all this by themselves. They are co-conspirators. Y'all got it? They are look, all right, they got what they call the Russia collusion with Donald Trump. Y'all seen that? That's what this whole thing about the collusion with Russia. Colluding with Russia to throw the election, to throw it his way, and he going to give Vladimir Putin favors, breaks, right? But along the way, they've indicted his attorney. They've indicted his former campaign manager. They've indicted his former national security advisor. These people are called co-conspirators. So you're looking at one person, Donald Trump, but nobody looking at all these other people actually met with him. All these other people actually talked with him, but they used Donald Trump to face. Russia collusion. You see what I'm saying? And I say that as an example to look at. They show you the white face, but you don't realize there are other nations that are co-conspirator with the white man because everybody got the same plight to get you out of the way. Everybody got the same plight. You think, let me say, okay, so why the Chinese ain't ran on here to fight for you? Why the Indians hadn't ran on here and fought for you? Why hadn't any of the other European nations came in? Everybody know what's going on. Shit, you being massacred on the world stage. Nobody gives a damn about you. It's just being practical because you're steadily fighting the white face because that's what they show us. I always know the face you see ain't the face that's really in power. Huh? How many times you seen Elohim? But he rules. They show you a face. They show you a figure. That's how they get you off. They give you white people and the other co-conspirators, they give you faces and people. They teach you how to hate. Media can show you something, and then they transform your thinking and make you hate. It's all about how they want to show it to you. It's all about what view you see it from. You know that? You could see something from a side view and have one opinion. They bring you around from another view. You say, okay, I see that differently now. So it's all about angles. Even with photography, you know, it's about angles. Everything's about angles. Angles. You show pictures, they know some people want to look past the picture. So you can show a picture, it's like the view continues. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Because they know what people look for. Listen, these are people just like writers. These people are people that are paid to sit down on a daily basis. You know what they pay to do? Read books, magazines, newspapers, watch shows. That's what they want, so they can get what are people views. That's why they keep up with shows for ratings. So when I learned this show has higher rating, these are shows that I will use to control and manipulate the minds of people and opinions. That's how so many people done got caught up. Let be. Because a lot of other people think like that. Has anybody asked you how you thought? So why you believe that somebody went and asked all these other people? Because that's what they told you. They programmed your mind. This is what I like about it. You have an opportunity when you sit down and hear this to be a free thinker. I always tell y'all everybody has an agenda. You got to look at what agenda fits what you're trying to do. How many times I tell y'all that? Been a while, but nothing changed. Y'all got it. Everybody uses propaganda. Y'all got it? Everybody uses it. But it's up to you to sit down and you got to think for yourself and look at when other people are trying to imprint or trying to enforce their opinion or their ideas. Does the idea fit what you're trying to do? This whole premise of what I look at when I look at the book is an idea. Does it fit you for what you're trying to do? For where you're trying to go? The idea works for me. I say idea because you can't make me do nothing. It's all about choice. But now, if you're going to be a smart individual, anybody with logic and sense can sit down and see, when you hear the conclusion that the book said the whole matter, what makes sense? What makes sense? You can't control the day of your death, right? You believe everything comes to an end. You've known people that have died and gone. How many of those people have been in control of their dying? Of course, we can think of, say, I know somebody committed suicide. That's the mindset he gave. That's what he allowed them. When you can't make it, that's what you do, you quit. That's what people do. They quit when they can't make it. See, real winners, you keep going. Y'all got it? When everything's saying stop, you find that little inside that said keep going. I watch them all the time. I watch them do it in here. I watch them do it in here. From that room to this room to out in society. People do it all the time. It's easy to quit. That's what people do. You quit when you don't like something or when something condenses you down and unravels you or unfolds you to get to the true you. Huh? Y'all all right? Oh, okay. Let's see. Finish this up. Let me see some more there. Then you got me Ephesians 6:1. Listen.
The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming
aged women. See that? Aged as becoming kudash. So what happened?
not false accusers.
See that? So that means she's going to have to investigate. What's going to keep her from being a false accuser? She's going to make sure she got her information right. Because that book told her not to be a false accuser. So now Chanel just came and told me something hypothetical. If I'm an aged woman, I got to make sure I can investigate the information to the truth because I don't want to come up. Because the book told me I can't be. So you're going to be, so you don't trust me and they don't trust you. I got to trust in what the book told me not to do. Now, the only way they're going to do, I'm going to do like our law told. He said, I got to inquire diligently. He said, if such a thing have happened, if it be true or not. Because from what they gave me, my label said I can't be a false accuser. Huh? So if I don't know, let me really table that. Simply because I can say, well, we're going to make some mistake. But he didn't tell me to make no mistake. He just told me not false accuser. Did not mean to no degree. For an aged woman. Listen what else happened.
Not given to much wine.
See that? Listen.
Teachers of told
Because they
things.
would use wine for medicine. Wine is medicine. Even the book told you to give wine to him that is, what was it? Ready to die. Even Yahushua told you about a man that was walking and fell among thieves. You ain't going to believe what happened. He took him and he poured wine in his wound. Wine is medicine as well. What y'all think y'all got in your car medicine? Your NyQuil. Your Formula 44. Now I'm going to have alcohol. Because it was a medicine. A cold could turn the flu. People used to take what they call a hot toddy. You got tea, you had wine, you had honey, and you pour some gin in it, and you squeeze the lemon in it. Hot toddy. So like you had one? After this service go out, you know what you do? I want you to put your name on the board for trying to live too right. How many of y'all had a hot toddy? So we expected her, we just finna let her walk through and she gonna think she better than us. So after the service, we want you to put your name on the board. And put your husband's name up there too with you. Isn't that right? He responsible. But no, I mean, people usually showing you where it could be used for medicine. Got it? Listen.
That they may teach the young women to be sober.
So the same thing we said about the aged men, right? What would be the purpose of an aged man getting that kind of experience or getting those type of credentials? So he could pass it on to the younger man. So you can see why it would be something for society to kill the aged as well as the young. Y'all got it? So they're going to leave somebody in the middle senseless. Y'all got it? We're going to leave somebody in the middle of not being taught. Because you got your children we're supposed to bring up. And you got your aged man supposed to be someone that's supposed to teach. So you get somewhere going to be middle ground now that's just going to be lost. And that's what we're dealing with now. You're pretty much dealing with a lost generation. You can give us all the books you want to, with all the ideas you want to, and all the movies you want to, but we need something that you just can't get from a book. We got to have demonstration. Even Yahuwah realize, listen. We're talking about demonstration. Let me see something. Pick me up, say that in the book of Yuchanan. Let me see 13:7. Let's see how that work out. They call it, for those watching, you don't call it St. John. My boys will tell you, I always tell them that, so I love you. They need to hear that. My daddy, he never would tell. He just said, Out here, he said, I said, Dad, I love you. He said, That be it. Never, I love you. Well, you hear it. And we crying out for it. We need it. But see, the way they get us now, if you do it now, you're gay. That's gay. Don't tell no man you love him, that's gay. And that's just a man that's trying to be hard because he actually, on the inside, is just as soft and gooey. But he got to put up that defense because he don't know. I mean, where do you go and men sit around and talk, man, we need to, be able to tell each other we love it. Hey, man, there's some homosexual shit in here. And he's saying it to try to make himself look more masculine because you don't know. We hadn't activated. That's not something we do. You got it? We don't have a culture where, see, white kids, a lot of stuff allotted to white kids. Like shows. Like I said, I grew up watching Father Knows Best. How many of y'all remember stuff like that? Shit, I be like, damn, why my dad, you screw up, they tell you, go to your room, Beaver. Man, my dad knock your ass in your room. We ain't have no steps. They just knock the hell out your hell. But them kids, they go in their room, he'll come in and shit, he got a suit on and shit, sit on the edge of the bed, explain to him what done went on and shit. You be like, damn. And they start crying and let them know they love him and shit. Then dinner be done. Now that mom don't watch. Ass ain't got no job, new dress, every show, and pearl. Who the hell cook with a new dress and pearls on? Ass don't go to the store, grocery deliver. You know what I'm saying? How they had a car wash? You're like, damn, white people just did it because you be looking at stuff. You're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Way back, they had a damn garage, the automatic garage. They got that shit you to flop up like they just flop up and down. But they hadn't one. Isn't that right? I mean, stuff was just beautiful for them. All right, you know what I'm saying? Had little lounge and shit, even little badass Oprah with them little tight jeans. Oprah was trying to tell somebody he'd be around that jail. God, that didn't make sense for Oprah having them jeans like that. I was like, and they know them jeans were too tight on Oprah ass. Oprah, throw that little ass. I said, what is wrong with Oprah? Then he stayed around the jail. AB said, Oprah stay around the jail too much. Isn't that right? They done turn his little ass out. But anyway, it's just the stuff they do. They throw rocks and shit. I remember one time they sat on the barn and Daddy beat him and Daddy defended him and loved him. Daddy won't pay. If I set some shit on fire, Henry Gray had to go in his pocket. Man, y'all ain't seen no fire. Every damn thing finna burn up. But they made sure to try to teach white men how to deal with their white kids, how to sit down and how to talk to them, and everything didn't call for a whipping or a beating. You know what I'm saying? They had showed that trained kids how to have white fun. So you had shit. You had who? Michael Irvin. Every time he says that, go to your room. First of all, that was his mom and dad's room. Them and his parents, the only two had a room. You see what I'm saying? Shit was crazy. They slept on the couch. Shit was just horrible. Michael didn't have no friend. When he had a friend, the friend lied, and he got his ass whooped by James. So shit was just horrible for us. It's just horrible. Nothing taught it. Then you find JJ go to the store. I could just find something. JJ was stealing. So it was just all a bad sense and karma of how things should actually work for us. Jay come home, slam the damn door. They go, He walk up, he said, hello, daddy of a good-looking son. Like, Junior, don't start that stuff, Junior. You better get out of my face. So he taught us to where there was no caring for the son to that degree. It was get out of my face. It was show love to them. How many of y'all remember stuff like that? These were shows we grew up on. Now, whether or not you took it in, you didn't think you did, you did. You took it in because that's what you saw. They know what you saw, you were more likely to mimic. Learn to just get over. Even the song. You know what I'm saying? You scrape it, looking to just get by, standing in a child line. You waiting on somebody to give you something. That was a show. You were satisfied with a little nap, but at least we got God. And thank God from her ugly ass with them. I hated her neck Why the hell they didn't get her no turtleneck? Shit, her neck make me sick. I just hate her neck. How many of y'all hate Esther Roll neck? She made me not want a Tootsie Roll. Damn, her neck. Why her neck had to look like that? And they gonna stretch that shit open like that. She was swinging that shit right. You're like, button that shit up. Then they convinced her Thelma was ugly. Thelma was bitter. JJ told how ugly she was. You know what, Grant? I never looked at her like that at pretty. Because he always talk, yo, ugly face in the mirror, girl, you ugly. See, he talked down the black woman so bad. Honestly, when I grew up, I never looked at Thelma as pretty. I never thought that she was a pretty black woman. But I'm saying for me, I didn't because see, y'all, what you don't think is you don't realize, hearing things made you take on opinion. I never thought she was ugly. I just never looked at her as pretty growing up simply because of what he would say about her. Girl, your face so ugly. Girl, and he was ugly as hell. He kept talking about good. Now I knew, much as he said good, I knew he was ugly as hell. Nothing changed that. I just didn't pay her any attention, which shows you the power of persuasion of people's voices and what they say. Command. Y'all see what it did? It damages us. And that's the same thing they do with putting us inside of churches and religious institutions because there's not a break. Listen, regardless of where you sit, where you worship, reality still got to be input. Still got to be input reality. This is reality. Reality is also you get outside. These religious institutions try to make you escape reality. We're not trying to escape it. We're trying to deal with it. We're trying to escape death. We're trying to escape eternal damnation or judgment. Got me? We can't escape reality. Anything you want to get away from, fix it. You can keep running, nothing's going to change. When you get somewhere, it's going to be the same thing. People say, oh, I'm trying to run, want something different. They never get it. Because what you're around are realizing the difference got to be you. You got to make the difference. Y'all got it? Running away from something don't change nothing. If you're not completing yourself, you're not covering yourself, nothing's going to be different. You're just going to be in a different place. It's going to be the same shit. It's going to be, I thought things would be different. I felt like, how? You never change. You want different, you change. Change your surroundings, change your ideas, change the things that you allow to input inside of you. Because that helps to create you and how you think. Listen, how you come up with your judgment is based on all the opinions you get. News shows, if you listen to news, weather, talk radio, if you watch shows or watch movies or documentary, all that kind of builds up and creates you, or you create from it, and that's how you formulate your opinion. Either it controls you or you watch it, and you sit down and you make a conscious decision based on other ideas and information you heard. But nobody just come up with nothing on their own. Huh? Tony Smith is a buildup of everything I've done and heard and associated with over my lifetime. That's who I am. I can't escape it. That's exactly who I am. All the things I've heard, all the things I've seen, all the things I've associated myself, all the things I do help build up and formulate the person I am. Now, I gotta take this. With this, I start to shave off, take away, and I start to put things in perspective. I don't forget everything I know. I just got to put things in perspective. That's what this does for me. Got it? What I'm going to do, I forgot everything I used to do? I don't know nothing I like lying Christians do? No, I do know. That's what formulated built me into the person that I am. I take this and I reshape. Y'all got it? Let's see something. 18th chapter of the book of Yirmiyahu. Give me this first. I talked about demonstration. So I can get out of the way. Yuchanan, they're going to call it St. John 13:7. Yirmiyahu, they're going to call Jeremiah Yirmiyahu. I'll get y'all out of here. 18:1. Over that. They're going to call it Jeremiah's Yirmiyahu. 18:1. Other one got me, Yuchanan 13:7. Listen to the book. I really despise that 8. Listen.
Yahusha answered and said unto him, What I do, thou knowest not now, but thou shalt know hereafter.
See that? What I do?
Thou knowest not now.
What happened?
But thou shalt know hereafter.
Y'all hear what he said? He said, what I do, You don't know now, but hereafter you're going to know. Tell him what happened.
Cuff saith unto him,
Yeah,
Thou shalt never wash my feet.
yeah.
Yahusha answered him, If I wash thee not, thou hast no part with me.
Listen.
Shimon Cuff saith unto him, Adoni, not my feet only,
But
also my hands and my head.
what happened?
Yahusha saith to him, He that is washed needeth not save to wash his feet,
He except only to wash his feet. What happened?
but is clean every whit.
Yeah.
And ye are clean, but not all.
Mm-hmm.
For he knew who should betray him.
See that? He knew that. See, sometimes, first thing y'all want to do is get rid of everybody around you that's bad. Everybody around you that ain't going to do you no good. But he knew who wasn't going to do him no good. He kept him. That scripture got to be fulfilled. Scripture said the same one that sat down and meat with him going to lift up his feet, lift up his heels against him. An enemy going to sit down and eat with the enemy? No. They're not going to do it. Somebody you hate, you see him sit down, eat, what you going to say? I ain't eating with them. I hate them. So he knew exactly what he had to do. That's the same thing you're going to look at. You're not going to get rid of everybody around you, folks, that hate you or do you wrong. It would be nice if you could, but you got to look at demonstration. Can you imagine that? The man just sat here and told this man that he was clean. He said, but not all. And you know what he didn't do? He never told him the one that wasn't clean. He was just trying to show them something. Listen.
For he knew who should betray him. Therefore said he, Ye are not all clean.
Yes.
So after he had washed their feet, and had taken his garments, and was set down again, he said unto them, Know ye what I have done to you? Ye call me ruler and Adoni, and ye say, Well, for so I am. If I then, your Adoni and Shar, have washed your feet,
Then.
ye also ought to wash one another's feet.
So what did he just do? Fellowship? Demonstration. Demonstration. He could have just wrote and put in the book, but how many people going to do it? That's what we learned with our law. When Musa came down, he gave them 10 commandments. Did they keep it? Can't keep it. I need demonstration. Some of y'all going to school. Some people online. How many did online courses? How many did well with online? Raise your hand for how many did online. How many didn't do well online? Put your hand down. Some of y'all, what do y'all need? Y'all need a live demonstration. You need somebody to go and demonstrate. You need somebody to explain, somebody to conversate and show you at the same time as well as just going, well as just saying something, but actually to demonstrate or come and show you exactly how it works, right? They can show you how to problem solve. Well, that's the same thing we had here. You realize something. I got to show you how to problem solve. Because for a lot of people, that's hard. How you going to watch people feed, especially people that don't like you? So you need to see demonstration. And the whole time they said, well, maybe he didn't know, but he did know. That's why he let you know. Not all. And he still didn't tell you who it was. Because sometimes people get focused on that person instead of focusing on what you need to be focused on. What did that to do with you? Huh? Sometimes we'll do that. Somebody do something wrong. Man, I can't believe that. Man, they ain't do right. Man, they gone. Man, what did that got to do with you? They're going to take all you got to make sure you get in at the end of the day. Y'all got it? Now, while I'm talking, give me the 21st chapter of the book of Yehukanan, said we're down. 21:14, Yehukanan. $21:13. Listen to the book. They call it St. John. 21:13. Listen to the book.
Yahusha then cometh and taketh bread and giveth them, and fish likewise. This is now the third time that Yahusha shewed himself to his Methodist after that he was risen from the dead.
What happened?
So when they had dined, Yahusha saith to Shimon Cuff, Shimon, ben of Amunah, lovest thou me more than these?
See what he asked him? He asked him, did he love him more than these? What happened?
He saith unto him, Yea, Adoni, thou knowest that I love thee.
What happened?
He saith unto him, Feed my lambs.
What happened?
He saith to him again the second time, Shimon, ben of Amunah, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Adoni, thou knowest that I love thee.
What happened?
He saith unto him, Feed my sheep.
What happened?
He saith unto him the third time, Shimon, ben of Unah, lovest thou me?
Yeah.
Cuff was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him,
Oh, what you got? See that in the book of Matthew, chapter 4. Let me what 4 and 1 say. Let me say. 4 and 1, let me say. Since we're down. Try to read down. Let's see. Matthew. They'll call it Matthew for those watching. Matthew, chapter 4, verse 1. Listen to the book.
Then was Yahusha led up of the Ruach into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil.
No, I got to drop down. Let me have 13. Let me have 12. Listen.
Now when Yahusha had heard that Yochanan was cast into prison, he departed into Galilee. And leaving Nazareth, he came and dwelt in Capernaum, which is upon the sea coast, in the borders of Zebulun and Nephthalim, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by Yeshayahu the Nabi, saying, the land of Zebulun and the land of Nephthalim by the way of the sea, beyond Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles. The people which sat in Kashak saw great Aor, and to them which sat in the region of the shadow of death, Aor is sprung up.
Yeah.
From that time, Yahusha began to preach and to say, repent, for the Malkuth of Shamayim is at hand.
Yeah.
And Yahusha, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren,
What happened?
Shimon called Cuff, and Andrew his ach,
What happened?
casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers.
What happened?
And he saith unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men.
What did they do?
And they straightway left their nets and followed him.
That's good. At 21st chapter of the book of Yochanan, they call St. John, 21:13. St. John, they'll call it 21:13. Listen to the book.
Yahusha then cometh and taketh bread and giveth them, and fish likewise. This is now the third time that Yahusha shewed himself to his Methodist, after that he was risen from the dead. So when they had dined, Yahusha saith to Shimon Cuff, Shimon ben of Unah, lovest thou me more than these?
What happened?
He saith unto him, Yea, Adoni, thou knowest that I love thee.
Yeah.
He saith unto him, Feed my lambs.
What happened?
He saith to him again the second time, Shimon, ben of Unah, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Adoni, thou knowest that I love thee.
Yeah.
He saith unto him, Feed my sheep.
What happened?
He saith unto him the third time, Shimon, ben of Unah, lovest thou me? Cuff was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me?
Yeah.
And he said unto him, Adoni, thou knowest all things, thou knowest that I love thee. Yahusha saith unto him, Feed my sheep.
See what you're looking at? Because when I first came and got him, he got him to stop doing what he was doing. He was already fishing when I first found you. I told you I'd teach you how to catch men. After I died and I went away for a little while and I come back, I see you still fishing. You're right back to what you used to do. But got the plight. We got the word. That's why I come back and let them know. The operation doesn't change. Like sometimes with some of us, that's what we'll do. Sometimes things will die out for us, and then we'll kind of lose some of our restriction, and we'll kind of go back to some of our own pattern of ways and not look at nothing changed. You say you want to know. He said then he wanted him to feed his sheep. That's what a rawhide do. He feeds sheep. So you're trying to figure out why was he back out fishing. I told you I was going to teach you how to catch men. It's a skill set. I gave it to you, but I see you went back to doing something else. And that's how some of us will do. That's how some of us will do. Depending on what it is, or something happened tragically, or whatever it might be that stuns us, what reason is we forget our obligation? Huh? Now, Shaul told us, let's see what he told us in Ephesians 4:1. Ephesians 4:1. I still got that 8 and 1. I just, for whatever reason, I'm going this way. It's all the same word. And see, that didn't happen to a lot of y'all. You know what? You done came in, you done changed up. You came up short. Instead of you pulling yourself by your bootstraps and pulling yourself back up, you stopped. Now, what if I did the same thing? Gotta have consistency. I said, look, you got to be consistent. You can't drop your net, say you want to catch men, then stop and go back to what you used to do. That's what you're trying to look at. Do you love my people? If you do, make sure you feed them. Take care of them. All that feed, it's a care. It's all about, it's about having a care. Y'all got it? It's about having a care. That's what he wanted to do. Make sure you got to care about my people. Listen to the book.
I, therefore, the prisoner of Yahushua,
What would be a
beseech
prisoner?
you.
Somebody captive. Huh? A prisoner. He said, I, therefore, a prisoner of Yahushua. What did he say?
Beseech you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherewith you are called.
What is vocation? The occupation? What you confess? He said that you walk worthy to it. You think he should have been out fishing? Wouldn't make sense because he was telling about feeding his sheep. He shouldn't have been out fishing. He should have been feeding sheep. That's why he told him to follow him. I'm going to teach you how to catch men. It's more profitable. It's more lucrative than what you're doing. Huh? It's got more stability than what you got. But sometimes that's what we do. Listen, let me tell you something. That's a culture shot for us. Everything we came here to get away from actually drew closer to it. All your fears wind up, your phobias wind up getting kind of increased. So you can kind of get over those fears. I had a lot of phobias, a lot of fears of things I didn't want to happen. When I came to Jesus as I was, weary, wounded, sad, I found him a wretched place, and he had made me glad. That's what happened. Because I thought I had escaped death, I had escaped prison, I had escaped anything that could ever happen to me wrong. But actually, I drew near to it. All the stuff I feared, I drew near to it, and it let me break down that phobia, because fear has torment. When you have fear, you can't make baby perfect. I feared I didn't want to lose my wife, I didn't want to lose my kids, all that stuff I didn't want to do. I want to keep, not lose. I didn't want no loss. I never wanted to get sick. I never wanted to be on a pill. I never wanted to suffer. These are phobias I had. That's why a lot of these things kind of directed me to come. Because if you serve him and live right, you shouldn't ever have anything. They see bad stuff happen to bad people. Y'all ever heard that before? Bad stuff happen to bad people. So if you be good, good things should happen to you. If you be good, bad things will happen to you. Fears and phobias will arise and become reality. Huh? So you can break. You got to break it. Because a lot of that stagnates you. It keeps you from growing. A lot of those fears and phobias, sometimes it's better to say, listen, it's best for me to get over and address them and deal with them so I can get past them, so I can get strong. So I wound up building a strength for my phobias. Y'all all right? And that's what happened with us. You need some things. My fear that I don't break and I don't ever want to conquer is the fear of dying and burning in hell. I don't ever want to get past that. I don't ever want to conquer that fear. I want that fear to always be a reality to keep me from infringing upon, going against or transgressing. That's the kind of phobia you want to keep. That fear of Yahuwah to where if I go against, if I should turn, what will be everlasting for me? That you don't break. That you don't get over. The fear of what each can do to me. That you can break. It's still scary because it's reality. It wasn't like somebody beating on me. You can beat on me? That's crazy. Hell, it's going to hurt. You're going to break something you keep doing that or twist it. You know, it's going to hurt if you stomp me and kick me and bite me. But at the end of the day, my nefesh can have a resting place. So I have to fight past those phobias and fears that I have a real, genuine concern about my nefesh. See, my first phobia and fears were never about my soul. It was about my flesh. I didn't want nothing to happen to my flesh. Like, I never wanted to be on a pill. I never wanted to be sick. I never wanted to have tubes in my nose. I never wanted to be on oxygen. All that. How many of y'all had some of them have those phobias saying, man, you done seen people that you be saying, I ain't never want nothing in my mouth and no tape going across it. You just look at that pain. They be like, we got a tube going. You like, a tube going on their mouth to their stomach. Boy, I don't ever want to live like that. But then sometimes, what do you do to keep from doing that? A lot of times it's temporary. Because as soon as you get out of that room and you go for a while, you'll go back to whatever you're doing. And you just realize that's just something that happens to certain people, right? But the fear that we should get from the admonition, which is the warning of Yahuwah, should be something that you shouldn't ever forget. So what do you need in order to keep you do that? You need demonstration. He got to show you people. Take people down in your sight. He had to destroy people, just like when he brought my Mizraim. They need a demonstration. See, when some turned, some didn't. It worked for some people. Even with demonstration, you got some people that just don't catch on. Huh? That's why when he came, he said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do all my signs. I'm going to do all my work. He knew what he had to do because he tried to talk and things. Even with Pharaoh. You ain't no different than Pharaoh. Listen, do me a favor. Can you let my people go? You might think I'm a punk. Who are you talking to all soft like that? So you're going to need some demonstrating. So now I'll give you some threats. Well, I tell you what, if you don't let mine go, how about I'm gonna hurt yours? I'm going to do damage to you. I'm going to kill yours. I wish a nigga would try to do something to mine. Well, that's what we're going to get. So now I got to give you some demonstration. And there was a constant working to get him to a point. You can see where he got like a lot of us, where he would even ask, pray for me. So when you ask for people to pray for you, have you really reached the real point of repentance? Because Pharaoh did that twice. He did. He told him, go and pray for me. But what did his real intent wind up being? It was as soon as I catch you at a lower point, as soon as I'm able, I want to try to, when you hedged in, I want to come and pursue you and I want to destroy you. So you can see where you got to get a deeper fear, a deeper respect than just surface. And that's what we had to look at. We go, whatsoever things are written for a time, written for our learning, and we through patience coming to the scripture might have hope. Now, Shaul said he was a prisoner. When you're a prisoner, you don't believe it, you got a CEO over you. Correction now. CO, he over you. That's the person tell you he's going to let you out. Or if you want to get something, you call CO. Hey, CO, well, yeah. Hey, you're trying to ask that. Let me get back with you. Come back and get with you and let you know whether or not it is or whatever. CO going to let you out. CO let you in. A lot of things controlled by that. And that's what happened. He said, I'm a prisoner. Which means I got somebody over me that give me the do's and the do-nots. And what happened with a lot of us, you don't have nothing restricting you. That's how you can get yourself so far here. And that's where detriment and harm come in. Well, he just told you that you are worthy of your vocation. Because he's saying, I'm being kept. A prisoner is kept. A prisoner don't keep themselves. A prisoner being kept. Huh? You know a prisoner don't have any rights over themselves? If they catch a prisoner having sex with an inmate, don't you know that's criminal? They don't have the right. They don't have the right or the authority to tell you they can have sex. You're a property of. That's the same thing happened when you sit under Yahuwah. You're property of. That's what he just told you. I'm property of. Now he just told you, now you tell me you're not a prisoner? Now if you are, won't you walk worthy of your vocation? Y'all got it? That's when you look at the same thing we look at with Cup. Now was he walking worthy of his vocation? Some of us aware it wasn't sin, but he looked at, but what did I call you to do? Let's see something right quick. 15:15. Acts of the Apostle. See that 15:14. Kind of come to mind. Acts of the Apostle. Let's see 15 and 13. Acts of the Apostle. Let me deeper, further down. Make it 15. 15. See if it's 19. Listen to the book.
Wherefore, my sentence is that we trouble not them which from among the Gentiles are turned to Elohim.
But do what?
But that we write unto them that they abstain from pollutions of idols, and from fornication,
And
from things strangled, and from dam.
listen what happened.
For Mushah of old time hath in every city them that preach him, being read in the Makdash every Shabbat Yom.
What happened?
Then pleased it the apostles and Zakan with the whole Adah to send chosen Anashim of their own company to Antioch with Shaul and Barnabas, namely Yehuda, surnamed Barsabas, and Silas, Rosh Anashim among the Aki. And they wrote letters by them after this manner. The apostles and Zakan and Aki send greeting unto the Aki, which are of the Gentiles in Antioch and Syria and Cilicia.
See that? In Syria too. Listen.
For as much as we have heard that certain which went out from us have troubled you with Dabarim, subverting your Nephash, saying, ye must be circumcised.
What is subvert? Overthrown. They were telling them they must be circumcised. These people that come along and read, you know, this so-called Old Testament believer, they have a problem with this. But, I mean, after you guys have been taught concerning circumcision, it makes sense to you, don't it? He said some went out and said they overthrow some unbelief. They overthrew that. These people were believing. They were serving. They're like Abraham. So circumcision didn't make him believe. He was already believing. And it was accounted to him for Sadiq. Elohim gave him circumcision as a sign, as an act. Circumcision don't make you believe. Listen.
Saying, ye must be circumcised.
See that? And what y'all say? Listen.
And shamar the law,
Listen.
to whom we gave no such commandment.
Yeah.
It seemed ta'ub unto us,
And?
being assembled with one accord, to send chosen anashim unto you with our beloved Barnabas and Shaul.
Who gonna do what?
Anashim that have hazarded their kai for the name of our Adoni Yahusha HaMashiach.
Yeah.
We have sent therefore Yehuda and Silas, who shall also tell you the same things by mouth.
What happened?
For it seemed ta'ub to the Ruach HaKudash,
And to who?
us,
To do what?
lay upon you no greater burden than these necessary things,
See that? More than what's necessary. Listen.
that ye abstain from meats
And?
offered to idols,
What else?
and from dam,
Yeah.
and from things strangled,
Mm-hmm.
and from fornication,
Yeah.
from which, if ye keep yourselves
You do what?
well.
Oh, what I'm talking about. We know they ain't all the law, and the people already, we know that wasn't all the law they were keeping. But these are some main factors you'll find Gentiles doing. These are things we want to get in ourselves with. People trying to put blood in our food or get us to eat bloody meat. Most of these white folk restaurants you go to, I always want to give you something medium rare. I always want to. Yeah, our law taught us against that. Because that's even your law, even Yahushua. He never told you. He told you to drink it. He never told you to eat it. White people try to get you to eat it. They're like the golden child. White folk know that movie about us. White folk got us to eat blood, and that's why you're in the situation you're in now. All right, I'm just trying to tell you. You sit around, you play around you want to. People been working for your demise. Listen.
Fare ye well.
Listen.
So when they were dismissed, they came to Antioch, and when they had gathered the multitude together, they delivered the epistle, which, when they had read, they rejoiced for the consolation.
Listen.
And Yehuda and Silas, being Nabiim also themselves, exhorted the Aki with many dabarim, and confirmed them.
Listen.
And after they had tarried there a space, they were let go in Shalom from the Aki unto the apostles.
What happened?
Notwithstanding, it pleased Silas to abide there still.
Yeah.
Shaul also and Barnabas continued in Antioch, teaching and preaching the debar of the Adoni with many others also.
Listen.
And some Yamim after Shaul said unto Barnabas, let us go again and visit our Aki in every city where we have preached the debar of the Adoni, and see how they do.
Listen.
And Barnabas determined to take with them Yahuchanan, whose surname was Mark, but Shaul thought not Ta'ub to take him with them.
You say he didn't think it was what now?
But Shaul thought not Ta'ub to take him with them.
Why?
Who departed from them from Pamphylia, and went not with them to the work.
Oh, they love that. Yeah, love that. He wants you to walk. He loved that you walk in word according to your vocation, your occupation. And because he didn't, he said, I didn't see it being proper to take him with us, saying he had left to work. See, when he put us on task to do some people, what people don't realize, you ain't supposed to move from that. But a lot of times we do because we let other stuff get in the way. We look for failure, look for reason to justify, vindicate ourselves from falling from doing our work. But we got to be consistent. The book told us, finally, my key, be steadfast. What was it again? Unmovable. Always abounding in the work of Yahuwah. For as much as you know your labor is not in vain. If you feel like your labor is in vain, you can leave, you can stop, you can quit, you can find an excuse, you can use somebody else. That's why I ain't moved. I know my labor not in vain. Somebody trying to get home. Y'all got it? That's just being honest. It's just being honest. And a lot of people don't look at it. I applaud what Shaul did. Because he was definitely right. He said, I didn't think it was good to take it. He left the work because they were confirming people. They was exhorting and warning people, confirming people. And he decided he going to toodaloo off somewhere. He said, I just didn't see it being ta'ud because he left the work. I didn't see no purpose. I didn't see no purpose for us to continue with him. Because what they were trying to confirm to people, somebody's going to look in there and say, well, he left and he stopped, so I might quit. I might get off for a little while. Huh? Y'all all right? See, the reason why we have to do stuff like that, we had to get people on task to look at. When y'all decided to take these roles or decided you were going to try to fill these roles of being what they call believers, y'all understand these are not jobs you can pick and choose to stop believing at your given leisure time, or pick situations that fit you or you deem necessary for you to stop believing. I have a problem with that. He have a problem with that. Here's a problem with that. Because there are people that you got to come up against in the day of judgment, folks, that didn't move, that didn't falter, that didn't waver, that didn't stagger. And what's going to be your testimony? What's going to be your testimony? We're talking about believing. You know what I'm saying? Believing just pay for anything. Listen, I'm a believer, okay? I ain't got never been in no lion cave. Never. Never. Ain't nobody been in one, got no more belief than I got. Y'all got it? Because I'm a believer. The book said we having the same, what was it? The same, what was it? Ruach of what? According to what? He said same Ruach of faith. Yeah, it's Ruach of faith. According to what was it? What did he say he do? And therefore, you also believe. That's what we do. Y'all understand that? See, a lot of times, this is what we're looking at. We're saying, and I told you, what are you going to come up in the judgment? What do you got to compare to when you look at these people that actually stood? These people did demonstration. But if I hold to the same writings, told them to the same degree, the same creed, same order of belief, don't you know I'll do the same thing? I'll do the same thing. I would do the same thing. What they demonstrated, what they did, according to their faith, mine had to be measured out the same way. So it's going to come by what was again? How are we going to get it? Hearing, and what you going to have to hear? All of him. So we got to have convincing. So the only way to see does it actually work, then what you got to do? Demonstration. You got to be tried. How do I actually know I'll do this or how I actually know? I got to be tested. I got to be tested. We know Abraham to be, as they call him, the father of faith, the Abba of Amunah. Is because of what? Because it said it? Because he demonstrated. So what do we have to do? We have to demonstrate without faltering, without wavering, without backing up, without quitting, without getting preoccupied with other stuff. We having the same Ruach of Amunah, according as it is what? Well, I got other people that came through similar like situation that didn't move, that didn't falter, that didn't veer, that stayed steadfast. So that's how I can say, according as it is written. I'll do the same thing. I'll do the same thing. Everything that they did, if we have the same, that means you'll do the same thing. $1 bill, 4 quarters. Equivalent? Same thing. So whatever that paper dollar can do, those 4 quarters can do. Except white whip. That's going to be tight. But as far as value, same. A paper dollar and 10 dimes. Same thing. Whatever the paper dollar can do, those 10 dimes can do for value. 20 nickels and a paper dollar. So you telling me a paper dollar, 4 quarters, 10 dimes, 20 nickels, 100 pennies is the same. Although they look different, they'll do the same thing. Whatever that paper dollar can do in value, those 100 pennies, 20 nickels, 10 dimes, 4 quarters can do. That's what I say I do. I do the same thing. You call me 100 penny, I can do the same thing that dollar do. You call me 4 quarters, 10 dimes, 20, I do the same thing that dollar do. According as written. That dollar value has a written system. There are things on some saying, this is what you can get for $1. This dollar can do this. So can those 4 quarters, those 20 dimes, those 20 nickels, 10 dimes, and those 100 pennies. Huh? Well, there's a written law for us for faith. Amunah. Y'all got it? And every one of us, though we look different, got to have the same value system. It's the same value system when it comes down to faith. Amunah. Y'all got it? So that's why I can say of a surety, yes, I went in line then. According to it's written. If I got the same Amunah according to it's written, I'd have done it. Huh? If my wife turned into a pillar of salt, I ain't going to turn back either, according to it's written. Same value system. According to it's written. Y'all all right? See, demonstration. These people demonstrated their Amunah. The fact that you don't try to, I mean, I know what he said, but is it going to hurt just to, all they're going to hurt is your Amunah. That's how confident we have to become. So you're talking about somebody that has to have some form of relationship. You can see the power of persuasion and through the teaching that when the Malachi's came down to him, that they came down and spake with him, how they would have informed him enough that the man had to believe. Huh? Look, not even to look back. What would just because they told me don't look back? I gotta believe that. I gotta believe that for the saving of my soul. So although the book doesn't give you direct every pinpoint conversation, literal word that came out of their mouth, he had to be convinced. He had to be convinced that any turning back, any looking could come back into to him being destroyed, to him losing everything that he worked for, willing to walk away from everything, but looking at what he believed had to be greater than that. Can you imagine that? You leaving everything you got, everybody you know right here, everybody you deal with right here, and you're going to walk off and not look back? Yeah, according to written, I got the same thing. According to written too. That's how I do it. Only way I can do it, Kerry, because I'm a man. I'm going to cry. I'm going to hurt. I got to have that same measure of Amunah, according to it's written. According to it's written. And I tell all of that because, watch y'all, I see it. I talked to some of y'all out here. Some stuff y'all do, I'm being with y'all. This as a whole, but it's individuals. Some stuff y'all do, ain't no way in the hell I can do it. Ain't no way in the hell I can do it. Let me tell you something. I'm too old to try to learn something now. I'm too old and too convinced to try something now. Listen, it don't take nothing to cut and listen. You will burn your bridge so quick and so bad. I mean, it be done with. Ain't nobody taking me. Standard been set. Where I'm at now, I'm looking to try to lock more in this Amunah. Y'all got me? I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to see how much I can go play with and what I can do. It's too late in the game now. These people not even telling these people, listen here, man. I sent out a thing about that Yosemite Park. What that thing they got? Y'all know these folks. Y'all know that thing about this that volcano got. That thing is about to erupt. Y'all know they just evacuated that park. How many of y'all didn't know that? Oh, they just evacuated that shit today. Listen, early morning, Yosemite Park. They just got everybody ass out of there. Campers, listen, they just shut that shit down. Trump on the news doing press conference, tell you about what he going to do in tax break. Do y'all understand this place is supposed to have what's being called a supernova? That's the Earth. Listen, if this shit go, listen, if this thing go, how many of y'all not familiar with supernova, this volcano right there? That's right here in the United States. This shit not overseas. This is the United States. If this thing goes off, listen, it's wiping California back, coming all the way straight back down to Georgia. All that's going to be ash. All of this is going to be ash. Now, these people going to play y'all with Republican Party, Democrat, get ready to vote. Listen, because if people really start to sit down and consider their soul and their things starting to be destroyed, what you think people going to do? Politics ain't going to matter. Laws ain't going to matter. People going to start looking at, man, I'm afraid for my life. And I can't escape. People it's going to be frantic. And they're not going to have any control. So they got to get people think, hey, listen, you know, we're talking about another 2% tax cut. Let's go ahead and do it so we can. So they got to keep you thinking. Some school, listen, holidays getting ready to come up. They got to get these people mind off of what's going on. And they'll use other stuff to get them off. My job is to warn you. These Christian priests are all the product of psychosis. So they'll get you on other things, even with family, other stuff. Y'all know why people depart and people leaving? The book told a lot of times some going to depart from the Amunah. Giving heed to seducing devils and doctrine and doctrines of devils. Seducing ruach and doctrines of, they're going to be teaching lies and hypocrisy. Oh, yeah, I already said it got to happen. It's the latter time. Someone got to depart. This book, why would it be going? It's supposed to depart. People y'all know, people y'all love, people got to break up. Book got to be fulfilled. Where you going to be at? Where your confidence at? Huh? Where y'all confidence at? I ain't ready. I don't want to be my family. I don't want it to happen to mine. Nobody don't want it to happen, but let's just be realistic. It got to happen to somebody. Huh? It got to happen to somebody, right? What y'all believe? Man, y'all just cute people just talk to and have fun with. That's all. Y'all not realistic though. That's good to know that. Y'all, you know what? Y'all ever rap before? I'm talking about on a world stage. Cause I see a lot of gangster living, like gangster rapper living for people like Senegal. Y'all saying you love what you do, but I watch your face, I watch your expressions, I watch your lack of servitude, I watch your things that draw you off and pull your heart and show where your love at. My love got to be strong with Mr. Yahuwah. That's who control my breathing. That control my getting up. My wife and my kid don't control my breathing, my getting up, my lying down. It's only one man. Only one man keep me with a mind. One man keep me with a mind. My family don't keep me with no mind. Y'all know that? I had to learn that. When he get ready, he'll change his mind. He'll let this mind go. So I got to give him all I can. I got to give him all I can while I'm here. He said, let this mind be in you, which was also in the Mashiach. I got to have that same mind. He kept giving servitude and honor to him. He didn't consider it found. When they came to see him, you know what he said? He said, my Aki and my Akut are these. My aim are these. Them that hear the Dabarim of Yahuwah. That's tight. I put in more time with y'all than I do with them folks out there. Y'all got breaks and other stuff you got to do with them. Call them the folk that do the will of your Abba. That's what Yahuwah tried to tell her. He said, you do the will of your Abba. He said, I do the will of mine. Right? And that's why we got to look at our love and how we supposed to do and what we supposed to do got to be greater than what commitment we got to be sinners out here. Even if the sinners our family. Y'all all right? I don't know what y'all thinking about. But I mean, it's good to see y'all because what y'all do, y'all help me to see what not to do. Y'all all right? I love, like these guys that say they eat Buddha. I appreciate them. I know not to eat Buddha. There's a lot of stuff you can learn from other people and you learn what not to do. They come down to it. How much do you really love it? And then when y'all get tested, it show. Your face show, your actions show, your withdrawing show, your lack of servitude show. That's dangerous because it show you talk a good talk, but you don't really believe what you believe. That's just being honest. Now you got to look at now. How long before you take what you got? I talked to some other dad while they were boo-hooing and crying. Shit, I don't have time for all that stuff. I don't have time for all that stuff. Listen. How do you get through for a course of time? Wow, you just realize something. You hurt, you human. A lot of stuff, I ain't got no tear to waste on this stuff, man. I'm too bad. I got to do like the book said, man, weep for yourself. Man told he was on the two. Man, weep for yourself. He said, you got more stuff coming on you than anybody. You got to worry about yourself. This thing late now. If folks, you'll put your heart and you'll run behind trying to care about, first thing they do, they need to give a damn about themselves. That's just being honest. I love my kid. At the end of the day, they got to love themselves first. Y'all just being honest with you, got to love yourself. I can't waste my time putting too much in you, and you'll sit out here, hell, you out here butt naked and flipping and shit out here. You don't give a damn about nothing. I got to make sure I save enough for me. Yeah, man, listen, I pray for them. Listen, I ain't going out after none of them. I ain't searching for them. Listen, my dog been, not one time I've been on no damn internet looking for her. I ain't been no damn well surfing no net for her, looking for her. My black ass ain't been nowhere but him. My kid know the rule is. That's your choice. Bryce, Austin, and Brittany, all of mine. Listen, hell, and them go out there, I love you. That be y'all ass. I ain't leaving here and go after nobody. My soul on the line. At the end of the day, listen, they can say what they want. Oh, he don't love me. You damn skippy. I don't love you enough for me to burn. You're exactly right. You can say what you want. I guarantee that I love myself first. I ain't going to do you no hurt coming out after you and why not have me destroyed with you. When you come through here, man, you got to stand. Y'all hear me? I mean, that book said, haven't done all that for the stand. Man, I had to stand there. Man, what bad with y'all, man? I watch y'all weak ass and him. Y'all ain't got nothing but example standing. Listen, I had to come through, man. I had folks trying to tell me to quit. I had folks trying to tell me to stop. I had folks trying to tell me take a break. I ain't had no fight trying to stand me up and say, look and say, you got to stand. Folks counting on you. Man, I had to fight every angle in my mind. I had to fight every decision. I done fight all of this and get up and do my job. I ain't had to just sit back and read or sit back and just relax and look. I had to get up and work. Folks watch me want to know when I'm going to stop, when I'm going to quit, when I'm going to draw back. I've been standing. That's the best thing ever happened to me. Told me, you can stand. Show what you made. When I'm talking, I ain't just running my mouth. I know what I do. I ain't no one of them side-ass, little tired-ass rappers. Ain't that right? With no bulletproof, full of pillar and shit. I'm just being honest with you. You got to know what you'll do. The only way you're going to know what you're going to do, you got to be tested. See where your heart at. See what you love. When that stuff comes, it show who you love the most. What do you love the most? That's everybody here. They're being honest. They want to watch boo-hoo in the down shit. Man, I don't be having time for that stuff. Man, everything too late in the evening. I'm just being with y'all. Where I'm at now, listen. I be the wrong one to crawl now. It's too late in the evening. I done got real selfish now. It by my soul now. That being honest with you. Listen. You love your kids, you love your spouse, you love, but at the end of the day, you got to look at this. Love yourself. Y'all hear me? Love yourself. You be sitting here putting all that stuff behind folks will break your heart, man. And you know what's dangerous? I never put my hope in nobody that don't care enough to say their soul. That's just being honest. Shit, my daughter ain't give a damn. She out there doing whatever she do. Yeah, and what I'm going to be sitting here running my ass in the street for them? I know how much I care. I'm here serving. So you can't never get out of my heart. Now, both my girls, I can't. You can't do that. You'll never, listen, let them go get killed, get that. You won't find my ass crawling no casket. See if my ass be trying to crawl in a casket. I can't make it. That's a damn lie. I can make it. Listen here. I'm trying to make sure when I get to the casket, I'm going to be able to stand when the man get back here. Don't put my heart. Listen, I tell my, listen. My kids out there, I'll be the wrong one to cross. When you cross me and you step to stand, don't put it between me and Mr. Yahuwah. That's a bad line you put in the ground. That's a line you'll mess around, you'll never cross again. Listen, it's always going to be Mr. Yahuwah. That's just how it got to be. Whatever line got to be drawn with anybody else, whatever stance I got to tell you about, wherever you land at, that's on you. I'm not letting go of Mr. Yahuwah for nobody. Wife, kinfolk, friend, grandkid, love them. Had all five of them together at one time. Word ratio. Two older ones. Ooh, just run my nerve. Ooh, my nerve bad. I just said, ooh, just sitting there running around now. They put come to my house. I said, ooh, I can't hardly take it. My nerve bad. At the end of the day, love them. Listen, I'm not finna go to hell for nobody. That's everybody here. I'm tell y'all something. Y'all better learn how to serve this man and get y'all mind out these folks, that folk drag y'all. I'm tell you what I learned with people. People know what they're doing. If you know how to sing, you know how to serve. And you know how to withdraw, your ass know how to connect. So I learned to him, I'm not putting my soul out for nobody. I ain't pouring myself out for nobody. This is a self-journey. At the end of the day, that's just part of life. It's unfortunate. It is. It's unfortunate. Man, I would love to have all my kids saying my kids doing. Oh, I love to have that. Have all my grandbabies grow up here and do it. But unfortunately, people make choices. But you know what I love more than anything? Make sure I get it. That book told you who it is that arrayed in white. I come out great tribulation. Y'all hear me? This is how you got to be. Everybody here, this is how you got to be. If you're going to make it in, you got to have a story. You got to have a testimony. Y'all don't want no testimony, do you? You just want to go on in and have everything. How many of y'all be honest? How many of y'all just want to go on in and you don't want to suffer now? Ain't that honest? It's not practical, though. It's just being honest. Is it practical? How many of y'all are practical? It's only practical as a Christian. And then you find out later you done wasted your time being something that won't save you. Yeah, I mean, that's human. They ain't saying because they said it. That's the truth. We would like to, let's just be practical. Your book only consists of people that went through. Your book don't consist of nobody that came, live, and died happily ever after. That's white folks shit in books. Nobody, who do you know came in, lived, and died just happily ever after? Folks suffer. Folks denied themselves. These folks lost people. Isn't that right? Can you imagine you going through a city and some men want your wife, your concubine, and you sit here and you give it to her, you come out here and lay with her, and you take a knife and you got to cut her up, and you just got to put a piece of her out of all of the different 12. out of all the tribes, the Matah. Can you imagine that? What would be in a man's mind to do that? Same thing he did. He sat down and broke it and gave it to 12 of them. Told them to take, eat. This is my body, which is cut up, which is broken for you. This do in remembrance of me. So you never knew why he did it. He wanted to remember what they did. He wanted all 12 of them Matah to realize what they had did. Everybody was accused. Everybody was to blame. I want you to take it and eat your transgression. I tell you, man, what got to be in a man's mind? Did that make sense to you? To take your wife, take your concubine and cut her up and give her out to somebody else? Oh, you got confidence in Mr. Yahuwah. And he can tell you to do something. You got the mind, you got the will that you'll do it. That's what I want, the will that whatever he say, whatever he want me to do, I don't want to doubt him. I don't want to question him. I definitely don't want to draw back on him. Whatever he tell me, I don't want to draw back on him. I won't be able to move. That takes something. That takes something. Walk off, leave, cut off, let go. That just takes something. Take something and then still be satisfied. Man, that man Abraham had to get rid of his son. And you know what he told him? Don't let it grieve you. What that mean? Go somewhere and grieve silently? What that mean? Don't let the thing grieve you because of the lad. Who can't on told you don't let your heart be troubled. He said don't let it grieve you because of the lad. Huh? What you supposed to do? You know that what's the human nature? Grieve. He said don't let it grieve. You know how obedient you got to be? That you can fight past the will of grieving? You can fight past the will of sadness and depression and do what he told you to do. Now, we're supposed to have the same ruach or Amunah, according as it's written. According as it's written. Or you just a page looker? Are y'all like 50 said, are y'all just some window shoppers? Do y'all understand these people actually did this? That's good.